Hey, what's up, everybody? Brad here. It is really early in the morning, but I figured I'd play some Magic. Sorry about the noise there. So we're going back to the what I'm calling the OG Big Kid deck. I went back to Wizard's site, and you can find it yourself if you'd like to try this deck out. Just type in Big Kid MTG or something like that, and it'll come up. And so I had revamped this in the past with some more modern staples, but I think in the process of doing that, I kind of strayed away from the original intention of the deck, and I actually took out Rancor because I didn't know that it was modern legal. I thought that they had taken it out of modern. So I put that back in. We got Strangleroot Geist. I can show you the deck here while we're waiting. Like it's like 6 a.m. right now, so it might take us a minute to get a game going. So here's the deck right here. Online, they had called for the guild gate, so I threw in the Temple Gardens. Luckily, I had Gavany Township from way back in the day. I'm not sure how much that costs right now. Boon Satyr, I left in there. That was the wolf something with the exact same casting cost. And Boon Satyr's just a lot kind of more resilient. And Strangleroot Geist, I think, is going to do well also. And so for Path to Exile, we went down to two from four copies and threw in one copy of Oblivion Ring. We also took out Fleece Mane Lion. We took out our let me see if I can find. Yeah, so here's the new one. So we took out Advent of the Worm, Armada Worm, Keening Apparition was just kind of junky. I just, and we added Avacyn's Pilgrim to kind of get a source of white mana because we do, our main intention. We want to be able to start Lockstone Smiter turn two is the main. Oh, great, awesome. So let's see how this goes. Again, we're in modern, so it's yeah. Let's go ahead and keep this. Let's go like Temple Garden untapped to Arbor Elf, and then we can throw Rancor on it turn two and just try to push in some damage. With four copies of Rancor, and if it dies, it'll come. The Rancor will come back. So I might even want to take out Oblivion Ring. I know there's just a lot of stuff in Modern that needs to get removed with an Oblivion Ring for this deck. And we're not always seeing creature decks, so that's why I went down to two copies of the Path to Exile. And if I were doing a sideboard, then that's something that I would definitely put in there, would be additional copies. So I think we're completely clear. Oh, okay. I think we might want to go Strangleroot Geist and attack with everything. Yeah. Or should I have, you know what, it is early. I should have thrown Rancor. I should have untapped and thrown Rancor on there. I've only had a little bit of coffee so far. Not enough to be making the big Magic decisions. But hopefully our opponent as well. But I have actually found that people really early in the morning are really good. I think it's because of the time difference. Maybe they're in Europe and they're, you know, mid afternoon ish over there. So we're seeing a swamp come down for the opponent. So this turn we could go Deadbridge Goliath. I'm not sure how much I want to commit to the board. Looks like we could probably expect some removal from the opponent. Got our Smiter, so we're doing good here. It's just a matter of what do we do. I think we want to go. Let's go Rancor on the Geist. Swing in. and then we'll get our smiter down afterwards. You know, I'm expecting some real. Okay, so luckily everything's coming back. Even stronger than it was before. I think we might still want to drop. So now our Geist is stronger. I think we want to drop our smiter down. Okay. It's our attack phase here. Okay, so second main. Let's go this, untap forest. And then so next turn we got our Rancor on the smiter. Or Rancor, probably Rancor on the Strangleroot Geist actually. Just to try to diversify some of our threats here. And then we're in line to also throw down Deadbridge Goliath if we run into some removal. So he's running 3 colors here. So far, all we've seen is removal. Okay, so he's ramping into something, but I think we'll have plenty of time to get through whatever he's got going on. You know what? I might want to do Rancor on the Arbor Elf. I think that would be the play. Well, it's tough to say. I think we go Rancor on the. I'm trying to diversify the threats as much as possible. Actually, let's go Rancor on the smiter. Swing in with Geist and smiter. I'm just wary of mass removal here now since we're fairly committed to the board. So I don't know if I should hold back on the Deadbridge Goliath. I think we might just need to take. He is online for Damnation if he hits his next land drop, if that's something that he's running. And he's not too committed. I probably always am overly cautious with board wipes, but this deck is kind of an all-in deck here. So yeah, we're on turn 4 right now. We got the board pretty well filled up with damage at him. Let's see, you know, he's that close to lethal, and he didn't block. So I'm going to hold back the Deadbridge Goliath. Just in case. Because we got nothing else that can come back. Since that's our last creature. So I think this would be around the time that Gavony Township would kind of really help out. Oh, and that's a win. So, pretty good. Pretty good, yeah. And again, we're in the just for fun area. This probably isn't completely competitive in Modern. But if this looks like a fun deck to you, just go ahead and just type in Big Kid MTG, and the standard deck list will come up. And I think I'm going to be using Rancor a lot more now that I know that it's legal in Modern again. For some reason I thought it wasn't. So thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you next time.